Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Ready. 10, touchdown. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Handoff here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Man. What are you doing?
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
You. Delta. Let's go. Get set. 36 to Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Shake down.
Brandon, after last week we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Zoom.
What you got? Mike, 30 seconds.
2nd and 5. Ebron with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. On 1st down, it's Kelly. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
You don't want no problems.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
D, get the ball right here. Let's go.
Watch twist. Charlie.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, heavy.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Give me something.
But enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
The 7th play now in this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though.
Mike, 35.
Looking to throw.
Out of time, guys. Let's get off the field.
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 35.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
We play to win. Let's go.
Yo.
Set, ready, 50, plant.
I ain't gonna chance to go to the damn gun show.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a
Trying to catch the next one.
First down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Let's go
An
now.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Wide, get wide. Alert flare, alert flare. 80 weapon. Snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
It's your time, baby. We did our part.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Tighten up.
And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good gain.
Big hit.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me. 64. Swing. Check. Ball trot.
2nd and 4.
Three buns.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Can't hold me, coach.
Eric Ebron, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season...
Cuz, what you got going on over there, bro? Somebody giving a tutorial in
one read and
class or something?
Just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Boswell now to kick it away after
Do
the
her what?
touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
$100
Probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards.
and a $500. You can do both of them?
About to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes
Cuz.
a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does.
So you can do both?
Team script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game.
you find 2
And
kids.
typically those scripts go between 12 and 24,
Ain't nobody ever trying to
25
get you no
plays.
flower.
Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think they'll
$100
stay
for
with
what,
it.
800?
I don't think they'll abandon it just
Fine.
yet and try and generate some offense on this
38,
drive.
34.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
What we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up and performed so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Ready.
Make it in the honey
Drive
with
about to get going. And we don't want
I
to
got
go
2
to
people.
desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
I know,
Do the
but
honey.
almost finished.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's the way. Hey, exit. Let's Big River.
Drop to throw.
I'm on.
Throwing right, and that's complete. 9 yards to pick up
That's
there,
it
and it's a
now.
first down.
15, Lonnie.
So
15,
from the 36
Greystone,
now,
travel.
1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw here. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
It's our field. 22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Hey, it's our house. 36. Check safety. Switch. Hey, wahoo.
I ain't trying to get on no camera and do none of that shit y'all doing. I ain't with that.
Here on first down. Flushed out right.
Boy, you alright?
Keep it here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Read.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Five.
They'll set up a throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down?
Come down to the ground floor. There's a sniper fucking...
4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Let's go.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go. Get it.
This is Elliott. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the
Behind you.
second half.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go.
Got him.
That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Yeah.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. And they give this time to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind.
Slider to fire station right here.
Find those guys and get in there.
And Juju get injured every fucking season, though.
Here we go. Here we go. 91. Here go.
Shit retarded.
Here I come again. Mike 35.
They'll look to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Steelers send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
God damn it.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
55.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's been my observation. It's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. Offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse is true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter. A lot of time to change things. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Huh?
John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? 18 Gator.
No game on this defense, no game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Cincinnati first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This quarterback now 4 out of 10 throwing the ball in this first half, but he's got a first down here. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And a reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Match box, flight. Out. Switch. Leo. Watch the whip. Look at me. Zipper. Sponge. No. Big grip.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Ready.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
60 yard. X3. 218. Chopper. Under 10. 10. Shoot.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
I don't know how that dude didn't kill me in the fucking helicopter.
Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. Hey. High 7. 148. Recon. 132 fighter. Rabbit. Yes.
Where the hell did you get shot from?
2nd and 10. That one complete to Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes
God damn.
and overcommit. He cuts up inside. That's what we saw there. Nice.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As his guys are back within a single score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. They'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Win this fight and you return to the front line. If you lose, you're done. Beat them down or capture the objective.
I was trying to kill him and his fucking teammate. It was not working out in my fucking favor.
1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
This certainly is definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either.
Come on.
15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock.
Right.
Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant. Smoke. Mike 35.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Let's go, defense. Let's get on the field, defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
All day, baby.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
Haywood.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Complete. It's Johnson. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Use this time to practice. We'll be deploying soon.
And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Practice is over. The real fight begins now.
Down.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line,
Oh, I'm dead.
Return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach,
Yeah, he's smashing with the helicopter.
to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive.
He got in that motherfucker right before I did.
Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete, he dropped it.
I'm coming back.
Maybe a rookie mistake there. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed
Oh,
it. You know?
motherfucker.
Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught.
Fuck, I'm finna die.
Way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Bravo. Sit up. Get down.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Let's go.
Big play
Yep.
coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure.
Oh, and there I go.
Start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman, certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
Here we go.
This 3rd down just got even more difficult. 3rd down and 15 after the false start.
Mike 55. Hey, Alpha. Switch up.
And the blitz does come.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
Flush to his right. Airing one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
There's my buddy.
Definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them?
He just pistol whipped the fuck out of you.
They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude.
And to get a little more cushion. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now. 36 to Pittsburgh. H3 to 18. Trouble. Watch the run.
They'll drop to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and bring.
Yeah, you push triangle to go to fist.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Ready?
T.J.
10,
Watt
2,
causing the
Straight
disruption.
travel.
He gets the
Hey,
sack.
team 6. Team
And the
6.
job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 to 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 19 on 3rd and 18, and that'll move the chains. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Got him.
Open man is Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards that time. Now back to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
What?
And this is caught.
Oh,
So he
what the
fakes
fuck
the
is
spike
going
and
on?
they get the touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bullock put up the extra point. And they will shave one more off this lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Strong right. Wahoo. Strong right. 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, watch number 5, watch number 5.
Go. Check.
2nd and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
Check Mike
Set.
50.
30 base.
50. Check Mike 50.
Defense. Fuzz.
Chips, baby.
Mike 50, Mike 50.
You got
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
Let's go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah.
Bravo.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Man, I got you.
2nd and 6. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Here we go. 60 outlaw. Rip right. Now. Hey, he's coming to you. Mo. 66. Bullet high. 66. On the ball. Let's go.
Back to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. Checking the NFL scoreboard, they're in the 3rd at MetLife Stadium. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
That's it, baby.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, we got to get the stop here, D. Check 50. Check 50. Check 52.
Squeeze.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
That's how we do, D.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On
And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
35, Mike 35. I want that.
Go.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So with less than a minute gone by here in this fourth quarter, the field goal there gets this thing back to even.
And it's setting up for a fantastic finish, isn't it, partner? It's been a well-played game, a hard-hitting game. The fans are into it. The announcers are into it. This is going to be a great fourth quarter.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready,
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Hey!
Here I come.
Lightning.
Here I come. Check 43.
Get it.
10th carry now for Allen. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go, baby.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. A first down carry by Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated.
Pilot, 64, weak, snap.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. That weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive in with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Let him know, let him know.
They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Ebron's got it. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10.
22, Jet Bomber. 22, Jet Bomber. 35's the mic. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Slam, slam. Ship, ship. Ship. Hey.
So that'll back him up 5.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15.
Here we go, here we go.
High 7, high 7. 35's the mic.
Back to throw here. He finds his man Johnson. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. As they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready up.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll look to throw
It's our
here.
time. It's our time.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
Yeah, baby.
Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful
on,
because
set.
they've got the momentum
60
going their
outlaw.
way. They will be really amped up
QB
to get to the
trash.
quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
Escaping the pressure right. Going deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Important extra point up and through, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He puts it on the ground.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you've got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
Back to throw. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Let's go.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Ebron with it over the middle. And out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Check pass. Check set. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. A 4th quarter score from the Meadowlands. The Jets continuing to pour it on. They're opening the lead up even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time of factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Here we go.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Ready.
2nd and 5. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Ready.
Sam, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Zoo.
can't hang. He's not gonna get me. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike.
And shoot!
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
Good work, boys.
Give him
Let's go, let's go.
17 and a Cincinnati first down.